Hello, Dr. Pelto here. Welcome to the newsletter for April 2022. We're going to go over our 1-year anniversary in Westboro, the diagnosis of the month. It's not really a diagnosis. It's everyone's coming in for ugly toenails. So I'll give you a little tip here. Dr. Savvy, it was in the news, a question and answer. What do I do? When do I need my toenail removed? Product of the month for smelly feet, it's called Clean Sweep. And the thought of having a live workshop, not doing any more webinars, trying to do something live in the office. I wanted to see who's interested. So let's go here. We had Dr. Meininger and Jon Duley. He is a physical therapist and the owner of Greendale PT. There's a couple along with our wonderful office manager, Amber, and also Dr. Kellner here. This is our 1-year anniversary. We had a lot of people come by, cookies and other things that aren't appropriate for diabetics that were there. And it was just a great time. We had a good turnout and our patients enjoyed seeing us. And then all the other businesses around our Westboro location, we've been there for about a year. It's been a lot of fun. We had a good turnout and happy for everyone that supported us and wished us well. We got a lot of email messages about that as well. This is something I get this time of the year. For some reason, April, May, people start to think of nails and doing their nails and wearing sandals and things like that. And this is a very common condition. We see people that have kind of a thickened nail and they tend to file it down on their own or Dremel it down. And they come in with a toenail that looks like this and it's really never growing out because of the injury. Maybe they've had an ingrown toenail in the past or something, but there's a treatment that we have here in the office. It's called CariFlex. And if you can't really see it, but it actually remakes a whole nail that they can just paint and it looks like the other toenail. So this is a before and after. It takes about 15 minutes, done here in the office, lasts about 3 to 6 months, depending on how quickly your nail grows. So it's something that's good for kind of ugly toenails if you're concerned about your toenails. Dr. Saviat, he was in the news here. So in the Community Advocate, there was an article about him talking about Shockwave and his interest in ankle surgery. And this is all regarding the National Foot Health Awareness Month. So it was nice to have him. If you get the Community Advocate, you can find that. Or I'll put a little link underneath here if you want to read the article about that was written about him. A question I get all the time from patients is, when do I remove a toenail? I didn't want to put a gross picture here because no one likes to look at those, but there's a couple of reasons to remove a toenail. If the toenail is almost falling off, you might want to remove it or trim it. This can either be with numbing the toe or not. If it's really, really loose, you don't even need to numb it. Another reason to remove it, I had a patient today that had a really thickened fungal toenail and we removed it because it was just really bothering them long term. And we removed it and we actually put a chemical at the base so it would never come back. It's called a matrixectomy, just a big word for taking off the nail and never letting it grow back again. So those are a couple of the reasons to have a toenail removed. Also trauma, if you really injure it bad or if there's black and blue underneath it, you may want to have it removed. So if you're concerned with that, a lot of people are kicking things, wearing sandals, running, being more active, and that can happen on your toenail. And then finally, everyone comes in and usually they talk about their kids' shoes or just the shoes in general. And what do you do for smelly shoes? I can't really do much for smelly feet. Most people don't have smelly feet. It's usually the shoes. I know this isn't something anyone likes to talk about, but it's something that's real. And there is this thing called Clean Sweep that we have in the office. And you can use it and it kills any bacteria that can cause the odor. So you want to kill the bacteria. We used to have people just throw out all their shoes, but that got expensive. So this is another way. You spray this in the shoe, you put it in a plastic bag, and it really helps with the odor in the shoes. So something you might want to consider if you have odor problems or your kids have odor problems. Usually it's due to sweating. Another thing you can do as well is do a wick away, like a dry wick sock for the shoe as well. That helps it. And then finally, I want to ask your opinion. If you guys are interested in an in-person workshop, we're considering, remember we've been doing the Zoom webinars all the time. And now that it's opening up a little bit, we'd like to get back into doing these in person. We would have a limited amount of people. If there's any interest, I was thinking the first one we could do would be on plantar fasciitis. Basically, we would meet either in our Worcester or Westboro office. People would have to sign up and we would do an actual workshop, a little like an hour workshop with a lecture, question and answers, kind of showing how to do some of the foam rolling things that we do for our patients. If you wanted to do that workshop, just reply to me or put it in the comment section here if you're watching this video. Okay. Once again, I hope you guys enjoyed this newsletter for April 22, 2022. And until next month, thanks.